Yo, welcome right back. And by right back, I mean the video you just watched. Well, the last video I posted was yesterday, me putting the engine transmission in. And now we are going to do the fuel system, and this should be a pretty quick one because I don't have to pull the tank, sending unit, and then swap this into that and put it back in. The customer got a new tank, so all I gotta do is drop this in, pull that one, put this in, done. Going to possibly, we'll see here in a minute when I get under there. I mentioned it in the last video, just reusing the factory hard line, but I'll have to see when I get under there to see if this send line points in the same direction as the factory line, which it should, because this is a Holley EFI retrofit in tank pump, meaning I use this on every swap. It's pricey, but it is worth it. It makes life so much easier. All you do is literally put this on and you drop it in. That's it. It's the same exact as your sending unit that's in the tank already, the one factory style one. It's the same thing. All that's added is this EFI fuel pump. So let's just toss this bad boy in. I kind of got it started so we don't have to go through the whole process of unbagging it and blah blah blah. So we're just gonna drop it in. That's all there is to it. Make sure you put your rubber piece on first. And then you kind of just snake it in there. You have to disconnect the fuel level sender first and put it in there. And then screw it back on once it is in the tank. Just like that. I have done enough of these that I do not need to read the instructions, even though I probably should. This is very, very, very simple. And I don't mean that as in it's simple because I've done it a bunch of times. I mean it as, even if it's your first time, super simple. In there, the fuel pump will kind of tell you where it sits, because you basically got to move it around until it's not hitting the bottom of the tank, and then that's it. Put it in there, right? Seems like kind of just drops in. Just drops in. Thank you. Oh, come on, Anthony. Make sure you put this on first. I did that on purpose, just so you see it. Drops in, drops. Thank you. What are we missing here? There we go. Scooch it on in there. Lock it in place. There we go. Fuel pump installed. Now we go lay, or I go lay and the fire ants and get a lot of dirt in my eyes, in my mouth. Let's just do it and get it over with. Nothing to it, but to do it. Okay, 5/8. Some dikes to cut off the old fuel line. Get it all in my face. Oh. Not a 5/8. Probably a 15mm. There we go. Actually, cut the fuel lines first. Okay. Oh, what is that? A 1/2 inch? Need a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Look at there, I was right the first time, just like usual. Did I? Oh. What in the... Gotta bring out the earthquake machine. That'll work. No rust whatsoever. Now, just need to get the old fuel line
off. God. Ow. Okay. Gonna have to cut it. Okay. Only a couple hundred fire ants all over my legs. That's all right. It's all right. I love the pain. All right. Let's put in the new gas tank. So on these fuel pumps, all you have is fuel out and a vent. They are returnless. So we're gonna hook up the inlet. I have this super heavy duty ribbed fuel line that I'm gonna use because I only need like, hold on. I only need like this much fuel line to connect this to the factory fuel line. So let's that. Ay, ay, ay. Fire ants. Every time I've done a gas tank, I've laid in fire ants. I probably shouldn't have moved this out of the garage yet. I love the pain. Come on. And then cut some for the vent tube. I'm just gonna guesstimate how much I need. Well, shouldn't need much. Let's just go half. There we go. Make sure we get this ready. Well, I messed that up. I need way more fuel line. The vent line is okay, but the fuel line, not even close. I should have known because, oh, the middle line. I need the middle line from the old tank. Okay, oops. Ah, fire ants. Blame it on the fire ants. That's what I needed. So now, I can really shorten that fuel line. Which way did you go? I think you were like that. Let's find out. Okay, looks good. For the bolts. All right, we are in there like swimwear. Fuel line done. Just need to add a clamp on that side. I ran out of I don't have any more small ones to give because I'm all out. So that's the little bit of rubber line we'll have back here. It is your size. All this metal line, my size. And then it is simple. Oh, I can't. This is the plug that goes with it. I can't put it on there one-handed. But purple will be your factory fuel sender line, or fuel gauge line. Sorry, not sender. Black and white will be body ground. Gray is power for the pump. Black goes directly to the negative post of the battery. And that is it. Plug this in, do your wires, run your wires to your harness or switch or whatever, and your fuel system, your EFI fuel system is done. That is it. It is that simple. You just got to actually get out there and do it. Another thing I'm going to show, because I need to do it while I'm under here, is I need to measure for a new drive shaft. So I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Well, no, I'm just going to show you because I won't be able to use the tape measure one-handed. But how I do it is I will get a slip yoke and I will put it in there and I will measure. Let me see if I can. I'll get it about in the rear of the transmission, about where I'd like it to sit. Right, a little bit more. Probably be about right there. And then I'm going to take the tape measure, and center of U joint means the center of this circle. And we're going to go center of U joint all the way down to the center of where the U joint would be on the pinion, right here. So in the middle of this right here, because your U joint is going to sit, the cup is going to be about right there. The end of the cup where my thumb is, it's be about right there. So about right here where my fingernail is, the tip of my fingernail will be relatively close to center. And that is how you measure for a new drive shaft. If you don't have a slip yoke to put in it, you will measure from, oh my goodness, I have no room under here. Measure from, well, if I can show you guys enough. Measure from the tail shaft will be sticking out right here. It's probably closer that way than it is where my finger is right here. It's probably more, it's about right there. If you look in between my fingernail and the seal right here, the end of the tail shaft is about right there. You measure from there to the center of the U joint at the pinion. Now, fact check me and Google it, because it's been a very long time since I've measured it that way. I always have an extra slip yoke to measure from, but it's either from the tail shaft housing to about right here, the actual end of the pinion yoke, or the tail shaft itself kind of sticking out of the transmission housing to the flat part right here on the pinion yoke. I don't remember 100%, but how do I look? Is my hair good? But yeah, I just gotta measure that and I'll be done. But that's it. That's doing the fuel system. It's so simple. You can do it in your driveway covered in fire ants. I will be at Good Guys Car Show tomorrow in Fort Worth, September. No clue what it is, but basically the day this is posted, look at the time. If it's posted within a day, I'll be at Good Guys Car Show the next day. I think it's the 28th? Let me check. September 27th, Saturday. So, I'll be out Good Guys Car Show. Probably later afternoon if you guys happen to be there. And you got a car there? I'd love to check it out. That'd be cool. If not, whatever. Won't hurt my feelings. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm. Help a brother out. I'm also getting something tomorrow, but you'll see that in another video. So I'm gonna lay here for a minute because my back hurts and the flat ground feels good, but the fire ants don't. So I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. A-Town down.